Vamos a iniciar con la historia principal de este juego. Simplemente para tenerlo de una vez. Vamos a ver el resumen de la historia.
In Ides Elysiae, I crossed paths with Cyrene and reconnected with Screwlum and Herta. They revealed that the world-bearing core flame must be secured in the world's next cycle. But Lycus would stand in our way. Only with the power of the law could we hope to oppose him. We returned to the era of the first Flame Chase journey, where we met the Flame Chase heroes of old, including the monarch Ceridra, the Chrysos heir of law, and Hycelins, the Chrysos heir of the ocean. To ignite law, we needed to overcome Fagusa, who had sealed the vortex. However, we discovered at the rallying feast before the battle that Lycus had already forged a pact with the reigning Ceridra. During our clash, guided by Herta's hints, I obtained the Garden of Recollection's aid and left Lycus's cage. Within the path space, a mysterious guest bearing the likeness of March 7th, Evernight, appeared with the world bare. While I was away, 1,000 years had passed in Amphorius. Amidst the desolation of Akama, Cyrene left behind memories of a long war between the Chrysos in the illusions of Styxia. The tales of Hycelins and the first Flame Chase journey were unveiled to me. Hycelins, who had been waiting in the ocean's depths, led me to the vortex. There, Hycelins and I couldn't stand against Xandar alone. But the geniuses and Cyrene acted just in time, wielding the power of the remembrance to drive him back.
Siéndote sincero, ponte esto
What a
en mente.
full day.
Eres el
A good
ser
night's sleep
más
is basically guaranteed.
entre los seres más inteligentes. Se supone que será el robot de este culebra. ¿Qué es lo que harías? De pronto investigarías cómo crear jugar hacia Dios, cosas así. O sea, imagínate la idea. Eres el ser más inteligente en la existencia. ¿Qué haces? Te pones a jugar con cualquier cosa porque directamente ya sabes todo, ¿no?
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphorius' tragedy can finally end. This Era Nova will be the arena for the final, but I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail.
Oh, weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time.
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not? The Remembrance and their children might have...
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory memo? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a stick.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Keepers covet Amphorius' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the between the eons. The remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphorius. They all have vastly different...
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals? The war has long begun, Screwlum. Four paths will push the cosmos to its end. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she founded Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction. But they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second Emperor...
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, but patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking. And we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxagoras.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer...
Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed, and when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the...
I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that he experienced, the previous me already discovered. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's... Then I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of...
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this. Perhaps there was
more than just...
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. Still haven't noticed it in the past few moments. We've all...
Miss Cyrene.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the... But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear. Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Even though I am, only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way... Time's ticking, dear. Why don't you just listen to the one thing you should know, instead of getting distracted? Your friend, March 7th. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. March 7th entered this world, Long before you and Don Hung arrived at she embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away, like a lone, and I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy. I'll now answer your other question. About who returned the core, the answer is simple. No one ever did. I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to. Oh, thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected. I shall claim the divine authority.
De la amiga de confianza. Dice de la amiga.
Of time. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds and discard the rest. It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction. Mere mortals, flawed individuals, failed heroes. People like them cannot nurture the world. Of course, you've got to be at the same level as a genius if you want to Besides, that's what if a new life is to be born, its seed. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of a so much time. Just the two of us. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion. It's her deepest and
Well, I'm not actually. It was on that night when a certain night of beauty dropped. That was when you showed up. Without even.
I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you...
That's gonna be
97. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being.
But I can't just do nothing. This world. He and Don Hung have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now.
They too will become this place's.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen it.
They are all humans who got lured. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew.
That's so cruel.
I don't know. None of these people managed to break through the sky seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why M4.
Anyway, back to our initial. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past.
Please, tell me what I need. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means?
Cost?
Shouldn't I be the one asking you? Oh.
You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you...
That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. There's no one here except us. If you... Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands. And it will require all of your memories.
What will I turn into after that?
Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should. The mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot.
So, he can't see you, huh? Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks.
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble and let everything in this world
Be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion. I promise you, what was frozen was alive.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
This... Am I back already? But... Something doesn't feel... Think back to when...
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then...
This is goodbye then. Thank you, guard. But I can't remember...
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the G.
Is that Himiko's voice?
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Cienjo.
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone, so...
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter? Surely it can get through to the
Himiko, are you alright?
I'm... all right. I'm probably just tired.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we...
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so... Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Those two passengers...
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both
Oh, I'm right here!
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landings. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds and...
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time. March already wasn't feeling very well when he and I set out. March... Sorry, March. This isn't a dream.
Based on what Madame Herta said.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the... but fell into the trap of someone with...
No, I've definitely... I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. All he needs is a little concentration, patience.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions, but as the guard of the Astral Express, any suspicious and uninvited guests...
Joder, güey. Me acabo de conocer a este personaje y me está cayendo del culo. Algo que me está dando mucho asco es que literalmente el personaje que salga y caiga mal es decente, bueno, de meta. O sea, me pasó con Aventurino, me pasó con Anaxágoras, creo. Me pasó con este personaje ahorita mismo. ¿Con cuál otro me pasó, güey?
Don Hong.
Que dije, qué asco.
Miss Himiko, I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit world.
You could hear our conversation?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices. It was not a wise decision to let a Memo Keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphorius. We can trust her.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe.
Are he and March 7th really safe?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphorius's and these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Are you saying that he has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical?
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the Memoria tide of that miss,
what will happen?
Everyone here will be torn to pieces. Please, trust me on this.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction.
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madam as part of the deal. Do you mind if I share them? All right, then.
Oh, it's finally my turn to shine! It's really been too long since...
This friend here is Madam Herta's very... Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that.
I appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. Mirror.
You did this through a...
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all... Herta's space station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of. How many of them are there?
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42?
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphorius's firewall.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting Memo Keepers guide the right people here was also part of This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already
They would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage...
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things. The majority of Memo Keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memory. Amphorius, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why Memo Snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphorius, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering. Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphorius, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the...
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall.
At present, we've lost contact with him. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the... There's no use in agonizing over this, Dan Heng. Our top priority now is to find...
Yes.
Ah! Passenger Dong Heng!
Yes, conductor.
Pom-Pom knows. Pom-Pom came up. Passenger Welt says they found those two passengers. Their projections are in the parlor car.
Welt. And Mr.
Himiko. And Dan Heng. It's great to be able to talk to you.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan Heng, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphorius's celestial body for organic signals. The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present.
Was it...
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so...
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of M4?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall, but now Amphorius is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance. Once again, cutting off all channels.
So we have no way of contacting him. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for him.
Dan Heng, what are you thinking?
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only he and I have the...
That is a logical inference, Mr.
Mr. Skrullum, do you have a way to transmit...
You want to go back?
Even if my body and spirit are able to return without a hitch, there's not...
We can't lose you again, Dan Heng.
Miss Himiko, how is that any different from losing...
You're right.
Well, I suppose there's no...
Mr. Yang, Miss Himiko, no one will be left behind.
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the fragrance of the 7-colored bath salts from Marmorial Palace. A truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion. Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, ha! Mere playthings in the hand.
Shush!
Hey, hey, hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin!
Perfect timing. I'm wait. Who left this note? Strange. March. Whatever. I'll go ask her myself. Huh? What? There's... All I did was take a bath. How did... Better step forward and take a closer... Keep it down. I think I found him. Who's there? What's this? this the reverie? Seriously, what is happening?
There you are! What took you so long? Hurry up! The
Navigation meeting.
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination. Perfect timing. The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanen? No one can make the call. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people, always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions.
Oh, I get it. You want to... You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the objective of the game is to... You're her closest companion. If anyone can...
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me? Weird.
Hello? I knew you'd call, don't worry. Well, the trailblazing journey never really...
March.
That's not her. No. Oh.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
The Lord Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
In the end, salvation of Amphorius was not only thanks to the 12, but also to one...
It won't be easy. I know. But you've got this. Find your way back. Find yourself.
Cuando decía voz rosa. What the fuck?
An unsigned guest log. Can you really call that a log? Wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in...
Friend! Over here.
Voz rosa. What the fuck?
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking. I went through something like this before. Not even Lycus's prison could hold me. I found my way out. Keep it together.
Well done, friend. Just like that time in the Sea of Flowers in the Nether Realm. Match up my colors, okay? Then we can...
You're trapped. Too bad. You're no match.
Did you find her?
No. It's a
In truth, you don't...
Because in this memory zone, March is every...
We're protecting March. You. She doesn't want to say goodbye to the Trailblaze. We are her memo sprites. For this. Finally, the timing is just a thrilling damsel in distress rescue. Oh, wait, maybe I got that backwards. It's me, Cyrene, but now I'm in my mem form. Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting... Why run away? What does it take to make you understand? Step 1. Stop scaring him already. In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories. Lift the curtain of memory. And stir up ripples of past reverie.
Where am I?
The space station. Where it all began for you. What's that?
Silverwolf?
It's your secret. I'm so curious. But when I first met you, I remember they were there. You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look? I'll stay right here. I promise not to
What's this? Memories, from...
So, Silverwolf, how long till he wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right...
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awake. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength. It was a wish from the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. Mark this number, 4. According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end. And on your journey, use destruction, harmony, nihility, and easy now. Trust what you remember.
And that's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities and... So listen, take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will, as in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere.
Now we all live within the script, but adding a little color.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. He's about to wait.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface. But even a Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphorius, her secret would have come to light eventually. Pressure's really starting to build. I can barely think straight. Rini?
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly... little one, you were meant to stay in those beautiful memories.
Oh, triple-faced soul, cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Someday?
Raise your hands high and embrace!
This stage really brings back memories.
Yes. For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect. Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. Please, be careful. Amphorius is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together. Yes, Madam Herta. I've made contact with him. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly This ocean we created, according to... Don't any of you think about it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this?
There's no time to regroup. I've prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality. Come on, I'll bring you out.
Out. Self-righteous path strider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
That was way too close. Good thing I was...
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang, I couldn't get him out.
Is it true that March is...
Yes. That Path Strider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance. I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy?
That Miss March feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake. Within her words, I sensed an protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation. But after being drawn into Amphorius, perhaps March 7th experienced... No, it was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning, as Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track.
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Even so, I must think long term. I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict, but why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic. The Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphorius. I was expecting this place to be. So, how? Now I'm getting very curious. An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So if it... Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious... Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers... Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off. Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphorius, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing Nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the Seed of Remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter. So make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These Memo Snatchers are different from... seem to have had contact with him.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection.
This memory ends so abruptly. As if a shapeless hand, it appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined. What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight, those black Memo sprites, they swallowed. Those who came here first, all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left. I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphorius. Don't come near me.
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight. Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight! We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Ana. Find them. Kill them. If a new life is to... dead.
I can finally thank you for the information. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hot, well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
Okay.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging Memoria tide swept my friend away, I must return to his side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends in our world. A scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Finan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be There's a beam of light full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. Could it be... my friend? Maybe memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the memorial. Let's go there to find my friend.
Okay.
Jeez, so many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, his presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer. Huh? They're guarding something. Is that my friend's photo stone? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if... This is a... An even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Find... travel... What
could that mean? Are you...
The sky is burning. And the streets are... It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
I express my utmost respect for you.
Lygus?
Your enmities.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grip. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society...
I understand.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself...
My stance as never, but before that, I...
More like her appearance completely... I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that. Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Okay.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
Hay muchas cosas nuevas en la historia. La pregunta principal es qué pedo con la pinche noche nueva. Larga noche, perdón. Y quiero aclarar, güey, sigo teniendo este maldito conflicto de que los personajes que me gustan, o más bien que me disgustan, son fuertes. O sea, yo me acuerdo, creo que fue Kafka la primera, güey, y está fuerte, o sea, el personaje en su entrada al juego fue decente. Me está pasando ahorita mismo con Larga Noche, me pasó con Aventurino, con este cabrón, me pasó que lo odié, güey. Y descubrimos que fue destructivamente fuerte en el meta. ¿Dónde está? No tengo todos, no tengo todos. ¿Dónde era para poder verlos a todos? Ah, acá está. No, tampoco. A la verga.
It's squishy.
En serio, no. ¿Dónde era para poder ver a todos los personajes? Me acuerdo que había una opción para poder hacer eso. ¿Ves? Sí, no me deja. Archivos desde la red. No sé, güey. Pero sí me ha pasado mucho eso de que personaje, según la historia y según su personalidad, no me agrada, no me gusta mucho, güey. Tiene como un toque de maldad en su personalidad, no me gusta. Y eso me ha pasado con varios personajes y durante todos esos personajes han estado en meta, o sea que han sido muy buenos en el meta. Y siguen estándolo, por ejemplo Aventurino. Creo que en Hexágoras como que me cayó un poco mal, pero ya al finalito, porque la historia sigo no seguía sin entenderla bien en ese entonces, pero creo que era porque simplemente me pareció como muy exagerado su estilo de ser como superior, pero técnicamente es un ser inteligente, tiene su punto de vista, pues supongo que mayor que el nuestro, no sé cómo explicarlo. Sigo intentando buscar dónde para poder ver todos los personajes, formación, navegación, lista de opciones, implementación, había una opción en donde podías ver a todos los personajes del juego. Yo me acuerdo. ¿Dónde está? ¿Es aquí? Según yo era aquí, güey. The fuck? Sí, creo que aquí están todos. A ver, miren, para que tengan una idea, ¿quién más me desagradaba muchísimo? Acá mis ojos. Ella me desagradaba demasiado, güey. Y llegó a ser meta. Yo me acuerdo muy bien. ¿Quién más? Acá tú también llegaste a ser un poquito piquete en el culo y llegaste también a ser meta en algún punto del juego. Obviamente tenemos el ejemplo claro de Aventurino. Aventurino creo que fue el primero o el tercero, no me acuerdo muy bien. Que dije, me da asco. Su personalidad no me gusta, su forma de ser, tal, la chingada. Por ahí hay alguno que otro que también sigue gustándome, pero yo lo jugaré no me acuerdo muy bien, pero sí había varios que dije, no me agrada este personaje y llegó a ser meta. Pero bueno, ya quitándome todo este pedo, me voy a terminar el capítulo. Se le echo que no